What up, YouTube? I'm back with another technique breakdown here. We're going to go over my jump technique this time. So we're just going to look into it real quick. I definitely need to work on a few things here, so I'm just going to play it here. I think I have it already at speed because I was looking at it beforehand. So, alright, so right here, that's a good thing right there. Always have some kind of skip at the start to really initiate. That's kind of like an activation in your brain, letting your brain know that you're about to run up and dunk the basketball. So that's always a good, kind of mental cue for that. And it's just, it just makes it a lot easier. So then, yep. All right. So there's a few things. So let's look into it here. Put that in slow motion. So I have a good skip, and then I'm dribbling into it. So I have good long strides here. I'm not going too fast. You should never. Well, I mean, some people actually do run full speed, but it should be light and fast. It shouldn't be full speed. It should be light and fast, generally, depending on how you jump. But generally, when you're running up to it, it shouldn't be light and fast. And once you get into that penultimate step, you're really pushing into that, getting into full hip extension, like as if you're like the first step of a sprint. That's what that penultimate step should be. So that's how you should be running up into your penultimate. So boom, one step. Okay, and then right there, it's fine that I did it heel, went into a heel. Some people like to go on the ball of the foot on this first step of the penultimate step here. So yeah, so I kind of I don't really plant my heel, because when you plant your heel, then it would it'd be more of a braking force. This, you're kind of gliding your heel, you're kind of really softly accelerating yourself. But here is where the big problem is just my penultimate step here. So right here, so you see I barely extend. It's like I'm using just my lower leg to really push myself into it. You really have to. So yeah, I really need to focus on leaving that foot behind me and really going into full extension there and really flexing the glute. So that's just the big problem here. Yeah, pretty much just that. You really gotta extend here and not do what I just did. And yeah, so then I'll go back here. Yeah, so everything else besides that looks good. I'm planting here, bop, going up, and then I get the dunk right here. But yeah, so let me just note a few things here. So first, you're going to my starting position. I shouldn't have my leg that far back, because when I have my leg that far back, I'm not able to really kind of start accelerate into it as well as I would. So I mean, it's not too big of a deal, but it would just be better. Alright, and then you get your skip. Boom, boom. I think it depends on what you're more comfortable with, but I'm kind of using my heels to run up to it. But I've tried using the balls of my foot to really run up to it, and I feel like that's better. I do need to experiment with that. That's a thing about jump technique. It's not always the same. There's general rules that you need to follow. The two main ones are that you're low and you're fast. So as long as you're low and you're fast, those are the main general rules that you gotta really basically cover. And even some people, they don't have a really long penultimate step. It is generally, again, better, unless if you jump like that your whole life. But it's hard. When you have a longer penultimate step here, some people, it's I'm covering a decent amount of distance though, so you'll see, because of where I'm going from, and especially on this floor, it's all, you see how it's all black and gunky. It was a lot slippery before, slipperier. It was a lot more slippery before. So for the amount of distance I covered, so I went from about there. So from here to here, that's a decent amount of distance covered, but again, I could have, had more. And you really have to have some air time here with the penultimate step. I think I did well on that. Having some, yeah, so you gotta have good air time between those that penultimate step. You're really lowering. you should see like my head position here. Oh, it goes up a little bit. That's actually not good. I did not notice that one. So it might be the angle, but generally you want your head positioning to be a straight line, or like going like down. I could explain that better. Basically, it shouldn't be going up at all. Your head position should not be going up. When you look at your head positioning, it should be in a straight line or going downwards. So yeah, that's something I do need to focus on here. This is an old clip, so you know, just going over it, letting you know what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right. But everything else, you know, from what I'm seeing here, it's generally, this is good. You know, I'm gonna say the right things here. I'm doing, you know, going in a skipping motion here, bop, skipping motion, dribbling, that's how I'm comfortable dribbling, and then really just going into it, bop bop, stabbing the ground, jumping up, not too much contact time on the block foot. That's also a really good thing. There's not too much time on that. If you look at it in full speed, yeah, there's not too much time on the ground. The amortization phase is not too slow. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for that. As from what I could see off the top of my head, just looking at this right away. So that's pretty much all I've got for you guys today. Hope you found some value in this video. So thank you so much for watching. I am going to be pushing out more content like this. So if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.